Warning, the following video contains explicit language, sexual references, and violence, and is not suitable for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to the Blue Collar Bros podcast. Today we are just going to talk about some current events that's going on. I don't know when we're going to release this episode. It could be in a week, it could be in two, just depends on how it's going on. But as of now, we are just talking about general world events. Just things going on in the world. I'm going to bounce some things off of you. Let's see what you think about it, how you respond to it, things like that. Okay?
Well, I got one thing I want to talk about first.
Go ahead. What's up?
My birthday was this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Just letting everybody know I got hammered drunk on the river. If y'all saw me doing inappropriate things,
Mind your business. Yep.
But I'm just letting y'all know. Past weekend was a good weekend.
If y'all saw things go down, look, mind your business.
Talking about current events. Current events is me having a good weekend. That's
you on Blind River?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you went jumped off that bridge again?
Absolutely. They videoed it this time. This is the first time I ever did it in daylight.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's something we could post?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Oh, yeah,
word.
it's good stuff. About three of us.
Three of y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and everybody jumped?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I
jumped first. I looked over that side. Everybody else want to stand up on the side. I said, hell no. You get up there and start thinking twice about it, you out.
You better have your mind right before you start walking.
Oh, no. When you look over the side, you better be coming with it, son. You will backpedal.
I never have done this before. I want to with you.
It'll fuck you up.
Yeah?
It's pretty bad.
I mean, did you hit something on the bottom? Is it pretty clear landing? I'll jump
it's
as long.
water. There
Okay.
ain't nothing there. Like, it ain't like no shallow. No.
That's what I'm saying. There's no logs, no rocks, nothing like that?
No, it's just...
The height?
It's such a far drop that, like, I don't know if many of y'all have jumped off of things, but...
How high would you say, guesstimation? 50 foot, 100 foot?
No, not 100. I give it a solid... I'm going to go 45 on the soft end.
Okay, so about like our old treehouse was.
Higher.
Okay, so about 50, 60. Because our old treehouse, we measured it was 40.
Yeah, but she doesn't look 40, but she feels it, son. This baby is serious. But to jump out
because it also depends on water level. You know what I mean? A high water day, it ain't all that.
But not that bad. I mean, it don't go that. It doesn't fluctuate that much.
Heard that.
It's one of them drops that when you jump, your initial thought is you got to take a breath and hold your breath till you hit the water and come up.
Right.
It's one of them. I've done it 4 times at this point in my life. I'm telling you right now, it's one of them when you jump.
I'm closer.
Oh, it's one of them ones when you jump. When you take that breath to jump.
That's all you got for a little bit.
No, you run out of breath before you hit the water. Oh no, you mid-stroke and falling, you still falling. You're like, and
then they catch
Oh
it.
yeah, it's one of them jumps. So my only advice is don't breathe before you jump. Breathe about halfway down.
That's actually some pretty solid advice for anybody who's done some high cliff dives,
dude.
I don't know if y'all know this area or not, but Blind River has this bridge. It's interstate.
It's the I-10.
I-10 goes over the Blind River, okay? And it's this little bridge, but if you're one of the locals and know, you could just dive off interstate, okay? And there's an unofficial boat launch.
Yeah.
Right there.
That's solid.
Right. Now, you could climb up this bridge along the outside of the little barrier,
You
right?
Talk to little Johnny?
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait. Hold up.
Not on camera.
Oh, yeah, on camera. It's
Why
a good
don't he
phone
just
call.
come?
It's random. He'd like it.
But anyway...
Johnny boy. You're on my podcast right now.
Johnny boy.
I just wanted to let you know you're on speaker, you're on my podcast, and I have your toilet in my front seat of my truck.
Nice.
I just want to let you know she's a little TLC. She was out in the yard, but
Just give her a good hose down, brother. She'll be all right.
Yeah, she's the package is being delivered.
You're telling me I need to give it the Corona treatment, Clorox it down and just hose it down outside, talcum powder, and let it sit outside a couple days.
Nah, just one afternoon.
I'm glad you figured out how to cure Corona.
That's right.
I mean, dude, simple.
All right.
Talcum powder and Clorox.
I knew this would be good. I told you. All right. Well, let me go back to my podcast now. I just wanted you to know that you're officially on it.
All right, good deal. Well, y'all have a good one, my fellow brothers.
Later,
All right,
brother.
Dude. Later, dog. Told you it'd be funny.
Little Johnny, is he on your site right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he your boss this time, or y'all just chilling?
Not yet.
Not yet, but he will be.
Probably.
Fucking A.
Anyhow. All right.
So, the Blind River Bridge, basically, you can walk on the outside of the railing of it and jump off of it up at the top. This is not advised, but it is done.
It's a good hike. The cops will get called.
Yeah.
It's one of them kind of bridges that if you're standing on the top at the handrail and nothing but your boxers, for some odd reason, people tend to call cops like you're a jumper. It's
a high enough jump to where people are concerned for your safety.
We've hung out at the bottom after we jumped before, and the cops showed up and was like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
They were like, dude, we got a call, and I didn't believe it. He said, but somebody said somebody was committing suicide off the Blind River Bridge. Please, God, tell me that you Please tell me that you three some guns standing in your boxers soaking wet at 2 o'clock in the morning did not just jump off the bridge.
What?
And I'm like,
we went for a little swim. You don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you, sir, other than the fact that it was raining earlier. We did not jump off a bridge, but,
we're wet and we're soaked to our boxers.
Oh, he was amazed. He was like, I thought it was a lie. He's like, somebody called me and said that we had a jumper off of the interstate bridge.
Well, it's the same as that cop that pulled us over with me pulling you behind with the skateboard.
No.
The cop, same thing. He's like, were you really doing that? Like,
Yeah, they were in shock for sure. Just like, I didn't believe it, but please tell me you three soaking wet bastards standing in your boxer did not just jump off that bridge.
See, I want to go with you one of these times, man. You just got to hit me up. It could be, as long as I'm not working that night. I don't care if it's 11 p.m. Call me. If I answer my phone, be like, we're going Blind River.
It don't have to be at night, though. We just went during the middle of the day.
I'm down with that, too, honestly.
But
I don't mind it. At least I'll be able to see shit. That's nice, too. Diving off into the dark
I don't know.
abyss.
You don't always want to see it. It's pretty fucked up.
I do, though, because of the whole breathing thing. I want to know where my halfway point is. I don't want to be in the dark like, well, I guess I'll just figure it out.
Nah, you start seeing zigzags about midway down. You don't think about no breathing. You worried about dying.
Oh, man.
All
right. Fair enough. Okay, so Blind River Bridge is still a jumping point.
Correct.
Excellent.
Good weekend. Happy weekend, everybody.
I worked all weekend on nights. Some of it was good.
Some people made money. Some people got to jump off bridges. You can't have everything.
Let me ask you now. We got a couple things I want to just spitball them at you. Boom, full send, and you just full send your response to these things. Ready? All right. U.S. troops are set to leave Afghanistan by September 11th of this year, according to old Joe.
I thought troops were supposed to have been out of Afghanistan for the past 8 years.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right, go on.
All right. That's your response? Cool.
Oh, well.
Moving on.
And where are they going?
Home. Allegedly.
Okay. So you mean to tell me that
they're wanting to just pull out of all Afghanistan, no more U.S. troops there. Just, we done. Out this bitch.
That'll never happen.
I know this. I know.
That'll never happen. But it's cute to think that another one could lie to us.
Right.
Or try to get us to believe it, I guess you could say.
Okay, here we go. Here's something that we've never heard before, ever in our lives. Ready for this? Iran says it will enrich uranium closer to weapons grade levels. Well, for fuck's sake, man.
You want to know what Israel's doing right now? They're sitting over there like this.
Waiting. Waiting.
Ooh, you talking about what?
Ooh.
That was cute. Say it again.
Hold on.
Ooh, Mufasa. That's what Israel's doing over there in the corner.
Just over here waiting. Please give me a reason.
You ever been at lunch and been talking to some shit to your buddies?
Yeah.
And then somebody from the old back row over there talking about, you a bitch. And when
that quiet kid?
You and mid talk, you're like, oh, you did what?
Right.
That's what Israel doing right now. They sitting there just having a conversation like, you hurt your who? You shot who with a pocket knife? Israel sitting there like this.
It's that quiet kid's waiting to clap back. They just waiting. The setup is there. Whatever.
Israel sending some of them old drones over there, bomb half the whole Afghanistan, and sit there and talk about drones. Huh?
Well, you remember that thing what happened in was it Libya? That big bomb explosion next to the fireworks manufacturer.
Oh yeah, that one.
Right, dude. That was Israel. That was Mossad. That was like Israeli Green Berets. They just dropped some charges and deuced out.
Yeah, just let y'all know.
That's what they do.
Just let y'all know we stay over here.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm sorry. You had what dropped off? Hold on, homeboy. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, that's cute. Anyhow, all right, go ahead on.
Here we go. Biden proposes a U.S.-Russian summit to call to Putin. Okay, basically Biden's wanting to meet up with Putin.
Putin a bitch slap the fuck out of Biden.
Dude, he gonna crack him in the jaw.
No, I don't think he's gonna ball his fist.
Russia say hello to you. Pow! Out.
And
it might even knock some shit senseless.
And Mother Russia, you don't ride the horse ride you.
I feel like I've seen that video a time or two.
No.
Anyway, moving on. U.S. seeks to pause Johnson & Johnson shot after rare blood clot cases.
Hang on. Repeat slower.
U.S. seeks to pause the Johnson & Johnson shot, the coronavirus vaccine, Johnson & Johnson.
Okay.
They want to pause it.
That's the same people that make the talcum powder that gives people cancer?
Yeah.
Them people?
The Johnson.
Okay.
You know? They want to stop that shot after a couple of rare blood clot cases. Now, granted, it's only like 8 in the whole world here. Like, keep that into perspective. Out of like 10,000, 20,000 released, 8 people, 10 have shown up some weird blood clot issues. Because the virus already gives you blood clot issues, right? That's a thing that's been happening for a while. We know that. But now the Johnson & Johnson thing gives you like a 0.01% chance of a higher blood clot issue that 10 people on Earth are dealing with right now or some shit. So, you know, that's going on.
Wait. You can't say that 8 people out of 20 million is...
That's going from your wife. That's going from a medical person.
Yeah, but I understand. I can read Facebook too. I understand what the stats are. But
Sure.
I'm just saying that the simple fact is 8 out of 20 million people, everybody's saying it's not a big deal. It's very small count.
It's like 8 out of 20,000. It's not no 20 million for him.
There was 2. How many people are in the United States of America? 7 billion.
Something. You know what?
Let me find that out. But anyhow,
go ahead.
What I'm getting at is when the coronavirus first started, everybody was saying it wasn't nothing. Which I've yet to catch the fucking Rona, and I don't think it's anything. But
I still think it's just the sniffles.
R.I.P. to everybody that died. I'm sorry to say it.
328 billion.
328 billion?
Million with an M.
Million. Okay. So 20 million people have been vaccinated, and 8 people have got serious problems from the vaccination.
Well, not everybody's been vaccinated. I ain't got no vaccine.
Listen what I'm saying.
I'm with you.
328 million people in the United States of America. 2 people in the United States got coronavirus. The world ended. So if y'all want to tell me that 8 people in 20 million, you want to look at statistics. That's a fucking lot of people.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, she's not happy.
Oof.
Anyhow,
I mean, you're right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same people that are pro-vaccination, pro-this, pro-that,
are
the same people that were tripping balls when 3 people in Texas had fucking swine flu 8 years ago.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
And honestly,
20 million and 8 versus 328 million and 2.
And dude, I just had a conversation with somebody.
You can't tell me that freaking out isn't worth it. These people are giving you drugs that are killing you.
Right.
At least the virus, I have my chances. I'm not going to line up for it like, dude, catch that Rona, B.
We on the downslope anyway. I'm not worried about it at this point.
No.
If we had...
No, you just asked my opinion. That's my opinion. People are freaking out about it.
No doubt.
Whatever. No,
I'm agreeing with you. But, like, okay, I just had this talk with somebody who... All right, 2 years ago, we were having the pro-vax versus anti-vax conversation. We're talking about measles and mumps vaccines, right?
Yeah.
And we had adults, grown adults.
Yellow fever and shit. Yeah.
Right. Malaria. Grown adults who were saying they didn't want their kids to get these vaccines that have been proven to cure or prevent all the bad shit, right? And we had parents who were like, oh, I'm not going to give my child that vaccine. It has mercury in it. It's going to cause autism and da-da-da. Those same people are lined up bitching because they ain't got their shot yet. Bruh. I don't even understand the brain connection on that. That don't make no sense.
The only thing I can say is that I'm glad I was unconscious as a kid when I got my shots or whatever you say. Like, I couldn't make my own decisions at that point.
I would have kept... Yeah, I want those vaccines.
But
I want to be prevented from the measles and the mumps and the smallpox and all that other shit. I want to be safe from that. I want my kids to be safe from that. The chance of it causing autism is less than you dying of virus, the Rona. You have an easier chance of dying from the Rona than your kids that got autism from this shit. Yeah. Now, if you want to get technical, what's causing autism is a lot of our diet in this day and age. We eat a lot of preservatives we've never eaten before. Our food has been injected with so many steroids because they want bigger meat product for less food. You know about that. You've raised chickens.
All right.
You know what a real chicken breast look like.
Maybe my brain's working on a different brainwave. Let me see my friends. y'all are bringing this way out of perspective, and maybe I'm cutthroat for thinking this way, but
let's talk.
You really want me to tell you the only thing that's different between now and the 30s when they had measles and mumps?
There's a lot of things that are different, but I want to hear your point. Go ahead. What you got?
Communication.
Well, back then, the only communication was the radio, if you were lucky enough to have one.
Listen to me. What I'm telling you is smallpox, measles, mumps, yellow fever. All of this came about, and everybody heard of it through newspaper.
Word of mouth.
Whatever. Yeah, correct. At the end of the day, no offense, and it was rough back then. There's no doubt. They had no comparison to the death rate then from now.
Dude, you want to talk about some hard people that grew up hard.
But at the end of the day, what happened is that either they heard about it or they didn't. Either they caught it or they didn't.
Yeah.
And either they died or they didn't. Nowadays, you can't tell me it's because of steroids and chicken breast.
I'm not saying specifically
what
that.
I'm saying
it's
I understand there's a lot of other factors in it. But what I'm saying is the main difference between now and then is everybody right now will know if Cody Mook shit on this pool table right now and I put it on the internet, legitimately everybody in the world could know. And everybody in the world could know by tomorrow.
Yeah. I hear you.
Back then?
No, it was literally word of mouth.
And I hate to say it, but people didn't get around as much. They didn't. I mean, I understand modern times call for modern measures, but you can't tell me that, the yellow fever vaccination was very important back then, but at the end of the day, half of them still probably ain't got it. They didn't know no different.
That's true.
How you going to tell me I'm sick from anything else other than tell me
you're hot? You have sweat.
You sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. He
go lay down.
Robitussin. Done lost another one.
Bro, you look at medical technology.
I can't say we can go back to that, but I'm just saying.
No. But I think that humans are the only ones that try their hardest to help somebody that has killed themselves. Like, all right, a smoker who has smoked for 60 years, dying with emphysema and lung cancer. We're over here giving them chemo treatments. Like, no, bitch, you did this to yourself. You can go ahead and die now. Well, that's not fair. How? He smoked for 50 years.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cutthroat. But
I'm sorry. Now, the kid that's got bone cancer 6 months into life, that's what we need the money and resources for.
I can get behind a movement like that. Like, I'll smoke. I'm okay with that. When I get to... it is what it is. If I die from lung cancer, I kind of got to eat that. But
I drink. I used to drink a lot. If I got cirrhosis of the liver, and that's a horrible way to go, I know. But I did it to myself. I'm not looking for sympathy. It's time. My time is to go, and I chose my way.
That's solid. I'll give you that.
All right. I'm sorry. We got sidetracked. I'm over here looking at Travis Scott.
Travis who?
Travis Scott. I was listening to his music on the way over here. All right. Oh, weird. Oh, my. Here we go. And here's something that I think will strike near and dear to your heart, being a money man yourself. Okay? The IRS chief. Keep in mind, the IRS is a private entity. It is not a government source. Right? Keep all that in mind. The chief says that $1 trillion in taxes may go uncollected each year.
For them or for us?
For us. We pay, the United States citizens, okay, overpay, and instead of getting the returns, there's enough people that are fucking around that aren't filing the taxes the right way, and we're pretty much just handing them an extra $1 trillion each year of unclaimed tax dollars, and everybody doesn't question it. You get your tax return back, and unless you have a CPA who can like go and dig in for you, you go to like TurboTax or something, you get back what you get back and you're happy. You never dig deeper. You may have another $800 on the table that you didn't know about. Now let that accrue for 5, 10, 15 years across the board for all 382 million Americans. Yeah, man.
328.
No, actually I can tell you. I think it was 328.2. My bad. 328.2.
I remember the numbers.
My bad. So anyway, that's just another thing that's like,
dude.
dude.
That's a good thing to know for this podcast. I can drop that a lot.
Yes, indeed.
328 million people.
So what do you think about that? $1 trillion on the table that we're just walking away from each year because people don't dig deeper.
I told y'all 3 months ago, just file exempt. Don't look. Taxes are kind of like JSAs to me.
You have them, but like, do you really need them?
I don't participate in that.
I don't participate in that program. Same as inspection stickers and speed limits. I don't participate in those programs.
Correct. Yeah, no, I'm not getting a ticket because I don't participate.
No, they'll write me a ticket because I still live in this land and the laws are laws.
But you know who's gonna get you when you don't pay your ticket? The same people that you pay your taxes to. So I don't participate in either one.
Paying them for the service of screwing me over when the time comes. Look, I don't participate in these programs.
Anyhow. I don't have much to say about taxes.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, as far as the world politics goes, that's where we're at as of today, bro. And you know what's crazy? All those stories talked about other shit other than what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Man. That's what kills me. I can't tell you the last time I sat here and thought about the Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
It's the end of the world events right now.
Yeah, man. Honestly, though, all those things we just talked about, none of it bothers me. None of it affects me. Oh, troops are out of Afghanistan. No, they're not. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine. No shit. What else I thought? Iran with the nukes. Welcome to 95, dog. Shit. We've been talking about this for years. Nothing new. I don't know. And that's what I hate about the news. They feed us the same shit.
Maybe I'm just ignorant. I don't know.
No, you're waking up.
No. I'm about tired of hearing all these ass motherfuckers. Excuse my French, mama Betty, but I'm about tired of hearing all these little pansies over here. Oh, Kim Jong-un talking about I got missiles and I will blow everybody up if somebody farts in my face. No. I'm so tired of hearing. Look.
You ain't heard shit from him since Trump came over.
Iran, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Russia. No offense, I like old Putin and all, but I am so ready for a real ass dude just to come in there and be like,
we had one. They voted him out, allegedly.
No, he didn't drop no bomb. No offense.
He dropped a Moab on ISIS. The biggest bomb we could drop other than a nuke. He dropped him. Come on now. Give the man credit where it's due.
Yeah, but then again, I'll give him credit. He wasn't bragging about having nukes.
No.
The rest of them are like, we're testing.
I'll tell you what.
We're testing nukes that can reach Hawaii from Japan right now.
Meanwhile.
No, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Meanwhile, Trump's like,
well, what I'm saying is I ain't met a real ass dude yet been like, oh, we testing them on y'all. I ain't met a real dude
To be honest with you, there's only one country in history who has ever done that.
That was us.
Yeah, boy. Okay, I'm just saying.
We might end the world, but it'll be hard for it.
I'm just saying. Japan sunk some ships, and we unleashed the sun on them.
What president did
twice?
What president did that?
I'm just letting that be known.
I'm gonna go ahead.
We were about to launch the sun a third time.
So I'm gonna make
sure they finally bowed down.
So we're not getting no followers in Japan anytime soon.
I doubt it. Although I tell you what, man. As far as a culture goes, I've always been fascinated with Japan, not because of the crazy anime and the weird stuff. All right,
what president dropped the bomb?
Truman. President Truman dropped them nukes, right? Bruh.
We're going to have to get all this out of there, too.
Yeah. It's sad. But anyway, back to it. Truman's the one that dropped the bombs. For those of you out there just listening, I had to cut out. I went on a good little rant there about some good things, but the problem is it's such a touchy subject that I'm sure I have to delete it.
You want to hear? You're going to have to delete this.
We'll see. Maybe. I might listen to it sober and be like, you know what? That was some good shit. Full send. We'll see. Well, look. We're talking about Truman done dropped them bombs twice on him, gave him the spiciest two-piece combo ever ordered on the planet Earth. Okay?
That McGangbang coming hot.
Yo, all right, you know what? That's another thing. People don't know that that's called McGangbang. I saw my wife was showing me some TikTok, and they called it something else. A McDouble chicken. First of all, that is a McGangbang. I don't care what McDonald's you are ever at in this country.
You finna have straight up pothead food right there if I ever seen it.
Every stoner on earth knows that's the McGangbang. And every McDonald's employee knows that's the McGangbang.
If you're a McDonald's employee and you do not know how to make a McGangbang, quit. And ring it up the right way.
Yeah, you right. Yo, I had one.
I'm over it. I do not fuck with you.
I let one slide. She was in training, and I don't blame her. She seemed like she literally just turned 16. I let it go. She didn't know how to ring it up. Tried to charge me $18 for the McGangbang. I said, ho. You come see.
This is a $7 meal here.
She tried charging me for 2 McChicken whole meals and a whole Big Mac meal. And I ordered some extra stuff on top of that. Beside the point, it was like, no.
But give them this much credit. The price of living is going up. The old spicy chicken sandwich off the dollar menu is not $1 no more. It's like $1.70 something right now.
Yeah, but
we're losing dollar menus left and right. We finna have a $3 menu.
They've been doing the $5 lunches for a while. And I look at the $5 lunch meal, and it's like, Monday is this, Tuesday is this. I'm like, that used to be $3.99. What? That meal used to be that. What? But look, I get it. And aside from the virus making everything more expensive, because we could argue that point until the cows come home. When you break down just cost of living increases, you know what needs to increase? The minimum wage in Louisiana. We are the only state that hasn't had an increase in minimum wage in like 20 years.
No, minimum wage doesn't be increased.
Yeah, in this state it does, dude. Other states have like $10 an hour as minimum wage.
We give our state this much credit. Our state is the only state that realizes that you need to pay people that are worth it and don't pay people that ain't worth it.
No, if the minimum wage goes up, our pay goes up too.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Minimum wage is the same because they're still doing minimum job.
It's minimum services for minimum wage. And I understand what you're saying. I do not believe that minimum wage is a living wage. Don't misinterpret. A single parent should not be able to make ends meet on minimum wage. I disagree with that. That is for high school kids and college kids that need a little extra spending money.
They're working part-time.
That's my point. However, I do agree that the minimum wage does need to increase. There's no reason why this state is the only state in the union that hasn't had any increase in the amount of time that we have. When I was in high school, I was making whatever I was making. These kids are making that now. Gas prices have changed since then. Prices of everything, even clothes, has gone up since then.
The kids work less than we did. No shit. You pay them what they're worth.
No. I'll tell you what. Now, hold on. There are some kids that are still putting out like we used to. They still out there sweating their ass off to make their dollars. I give it to them kids. And I pay them kids. But the one that cuts my grass?
Listen at me. What I'm getting at is the kid that's cutting your grass ain't working at McDonald's for minimum wage.
You're
paying him and he wants to work harder.
Come on with it, son. You're making my point for me.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
I was about to say, look, you want to make money. And W-2 and other. Go for it.
I worked a few minimum wage jobs growing up, and
you want to make some money.
That was cool. It was experience in a job force and stuff like that.
No doubt.
I made more money on the side while I was working part-time in high school than I did while I was working.
Dude, I tell you what, people underestimate how much...
I had to quit the football team because I had a damn job. That's bullshit. Good job.
I'm just saying.
Minimum wage. Look. Fuck that job.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah, y'all quit listening to me. I'm stupid. Y'all quit.
Oh, man. You had to... right. All these grown-ass adults. Nobody's hiring.
Teacher kicked me out of a parking spot when I drove to school in my Ford
you know
Ranger.
What I'm saying?
Ford Ranger.
Dude. Right. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I was over here making my dollar. Sorry, Miss Teacher.
Over here living.
I'm doing my damn thing.
Teacher told me I'd never be shit if I looked through windows all day. Now I'm a welder. What do? Look through the window.
All day.
Yeah,
but I will say
not
this.
A welder, don't worry.
Those kids that are still out there that are still busting their ass to make their money, the kid who cuts my grass, for instance, I have no problem paying him what he's owed.
I got a funny story about that.
Well, no. The reason why I say that is because my yard is full of like weeds and it grows so fast, especially on my fence, the servitude. Yo, that kid comes out there and busts his ass for an hour. I will shell it out.
I hope this dude's dad doesn't listen. But this is like 6 months ago, like into last summer.
Oh no.
My buddy hits me up. He's like, Big dog, you got a lawnmower? I'm like, no. Why? He's like, I had to fire my lawnmower kid. I'm like, what you mean?
You had to fire the kid?
He said he had a kid in his neighborhood come cut his grass. He said, look, just like you talked about, he said, he's a hustler, bro. He worked. He said, that son gonna come, $25. He cut my whole yard, weeded everything.
I'll pay my kid $50.
He said he used his dad's shit, was good to go.
Yeah.
And he's bragging about it. I'm over here worried about lawnmower and stuff. He's like, yeah, I got my little dude over there cutting my grass.
Right. Hey, that kid wants to break that back. I'm with you.
Wait, it gets better. He said this little kid calls him, asks if he could borrow my buddy's weed eater.
Sure.
Said his dad was broken.
All right, I get it.
He's like, yeah, that's cool, dude. Just look at it. In the garage, open up the garage, whatever. Go in there, get the weed eater. Do what you gotta do. It ain't no big deal.
Right.
Help the little dude out. Yeah, I get it.
Kid's grinding. He's on some hard time.
Correct.
He's a wild weed eater. Hey,
when he gets home, this little kid runs across the street, comes tells him, "Hey, look, man." He's like, "Yeah, I got your money." He's like, "No, I don't need your money. I'm okay with it." He said, "Your weed eater's fine and all." He said, "But do me a favor. Can you throw my dad's weed eater away?"
What?
This is a Husqvarna steel, like a good weed eater. He said, "Bro," he said, "Man, Mr. Thomas, I was weed eating your yard." He said the thing started smoking. It caught on fire. He said, "I freaked out. I dunked it in your pool." He said the dude can't be. He said the dude can't be but 8, 9 years old.
Oh my God.
He said, "Bro," he said, "Mr. Thomas, I dunked it in your pool." He said, "I didn't get any oil in your pool. I just put the fire out." He said, "But the weed eater's shot." He said, "I need you to put it in your garbage can so I could tell my dad that it was stolen." and dude, my buddy's like, "Bro, like,
send it, kid. Fuck, throw it in
bro,
there.
hey, my buddy Thomas is like, "Hell yeah, I covered for his ass. Motherfucker still got my yard weed eater." Like, he called me and told me that he needed my weed eater before he called his dad and told him he broke his shit. He's like, "I'll with that."
I tell you what, that kid, he's going places, son. He knows the way of the world at 8. That kid is on his way.
I want to hire him.
Right?
Personally.
Yo, tell your boy, drop his number to me.
Drop me a pin. Hell yeah, I'll come pick his little ass up.
Right. $8. And you know how to keep...
Oh, no, not your name. It's definitely a loss for his dad. But, yeah. I mean, look, the man's business never struggled. You know what I'm saying?
He never missed a beat. He made his money on time like he was supposed to make.
He never checked out. So, I mean...
What's your excuse?
But it is funny to me that, like, the little kid's like... He's like, "Dude, I don't know what happened." And he don't understand, like, gas, how these be mixed. There's no doubt in my mind. This poor little
That is my son's age.
But this poor little kid, he probably put regular gas in the motor.
Probably killed
with
it.
no oil mixed on 2-stroke gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably just burnt the motor up. But when it freaked out and started heating up and caught on fire, he just freaked out and stuck it in the pool.
I mean, to be fair, I ain't mad at it because if I was his age, let's even say I was 12. All right, let's say I was even 13. And a weed eater that I'm using catches on fire behind me. Yo, I see a pool. Whoop!
Yeah, fuego. I'm
Go!
out. Yeah, I don't fuck with fuego.
What weed eater? Sorry.
I don't mess with it.
And you can get mad at me all you want, but you know what? That bitch ain't gonna blow up behind my head. Fuck that pool.
I'm with that.
I get it. I understand where he's coming from. Now, as an adult, you know there's different ways to handle it and yada yada. But the boy done made his money. He never missed a beat. His clients were satisfied. And he's probably got enough money to buy his dad a new weed eater, honestly. So, get after it, kid. Get you some. Good for you. Get it how you live.
I wasn't mad at him. I thought it was hilarious. Poor dad over there got a fucked up weed eater.
No, he don't. That weed eater gone. It got stole, remember?
Oh, yeah. It's in the garbage can. It got cut in half, thrown in the garbage.
Shit. I don't know. There were some kids that came and took that weed eater, Dad. They stole it right off from him.
My buddy that I was working with, we was at work when all this was happening. So this little kid called him like 7 times a day.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, "Bro, this little dude cutting my grass. He's still cutting my grass. I don't know." He's like, "I'm scared to let him borrow my weed eater because he just blowed his dad's up." Oh, fuck. He's like, "I'm scared." I'm like, "Dude, that little kid did not mean to mess with that." I said, "Yours got gas in it?" He said, "Yeah."
Then roll with it.
"Let him finish weed eating." He said, "You sure?" "Hell yeah, you let him finish weed eating. You'd have paid the little sucker already."
I need to go see Austin and get me a weed eater and a lawnmower for this season. Jacob is old enough to where it's time for him to learn how to cut a yard. And time for him to learn the value of $1. The time has come.
How much you gonna pay him?
Well, the way I see it, I feel like that's fair wages.
All right. I think we're about to finish this one.
I think we're ready. Yeah, man.
Here's to the little thing in life. Your little thing ever needs anything, my little thing ain't doing anything. Here.
Yeah.